You think you could tell us what to do? You think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down! They generate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down. Think you can tell me what to do? Know who you're talking to? Well, you better get used to the way the war bounces. I see what you got, inventions and ounces. But that's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down. Think you're a big man? Treat you like you're a little man. Don't tell me what it's like to be half a man. It must break your heart to see what I am, but that's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down. Think you can tell me what to do?
Yes, and welcome once again to The Authority. That's right, we are The Authority on all things home leagues. And as I have to do, unfortunately sometimes, but every week, is say hello to our glorious commissioner, Blair Gibson. Welcome, Blair. Looking a little bit happier this week.
Here for you, if you'd only care. You touched my heart, you touched my soul. You changed my life and all my goals. And love is blind, and that I knew when my heart was blinded by. You have kissed your lips and held your head, shared your dreams and shared your bed. I know you well, I know your smell. I've been addicted to you. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one.
Blair, it's just a minor hamstring from Lamar. He'll only be out for a few weeks. It's all okay.
Oh, good evening, gentlemen. One of those seasons, Aaron. Very, very rough start, and it's been compounded by my the love of my life, Malik Neighbours. The turf monster has come out in MetLife Stadium and claimed another victim, and if I had an ACL to give him, I'd give him mine. But I'm very low. I'm very low on the ACL front.
Now, the elephant in the room here, Blair, is that, you're playing it up here. Goodbye, my lover. Obviously, Malik, you've got him in a dynasty league. You've had him multiple years.
Multiple everywhere.
He's a bit of a boy for you, but, you've gone full 12-year-old Make-A-Wish Foundation kid, and
it
it
was worth every minute. He messaged me back.
You've posted directly to his socials and given him the, I'm sorry, mate.
I've been through it, mate. So I know what it's like, Malik. As an elite athlete myself, many years of Division 3 basketball on a Tuesday night. I just want to let him know that I'm here if he wants to reach out. He did text me personally and said, "It's okay, mate. You can let me go. I know you need to carry on with the year." So he's given me grace to drop him to waivers, and
he's not going to stay, because it was a question. Will he stay on your roster for vibes and morale?
Yeah, for aura. Aura was the real key word there. But no, he's gone, which is disappointing. We had a little funeral today. Just me, the cat, and the dog. We wished him off. Yeah, that'll do anyway. I had a win. Had a
I
win.
guess on
I had a
the
win.
bright side, Larry, you got to win first win of the season.
Yep, I got the lid's back. The lid is back. It's horrific. I look like an absolute noob, but this brought me a title last year, and maybe it's the only thing that can save me now.
You're bringing it back.
I'm trying. I'm trying
I'm
anything.
glad you're a little bit happy. You were about to drop NFL. You said you didn't like it, weren't about it. Goodbye, my lover, to NFL as a sport and fantasy, but you've got to win, and it's just a little semblance of hope, which I think is good to see. A slight twinkle in your eye. 3-1.
There is a twinkle. It felt a little better, but I think I'm fighting a fight that I will not win this year, and I haven't laid down yet, but it is grim stuff.
With that, Blairy, we'll do a little quick recap. Look at the ladder. Okay, top of the table.
Straight in,
Fight.
just ladder, you reckon? Bang.
All right, we'll do ladder, and then we're gonna go on because I think people need to know how the standings are shaping up. All right.
Okay. You want to run through? I got to bring that up. Sorry, I wasn't ready for this.
You bring that up. No, that's all right. I've got it right here. We can just talk to it. The game of the week was the top of the table heavyweight clash.
It was Muhammad Ali versus Joe Fraser. It was what's his name? Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. Pies versus Brisbane.
Yes, it was a heavyweight battle. And with 1:30 to go, Garrett Wilson, amazing touchdown catch, got the victory for tie.
That must have ripped your heart out, that.
It didn't, because it's Garrett. I love Garrett, and
Yeah,
I felt
you
it
do.
coming.
No.
I was like, there's going to be a bomb. He's going
The
to.
commentators brought that. I don't know if you're watching. The commentators brought that into existence with 2 minutes to
They
go.
did. They wished.
They
They're like,
said
"We've got
there's
to throw
one
it.
man,
Just throw
one
it."
man that will take a
Which is
spectacular
true.
catch, just throw it up to him, and something will happen. 20 seconds
Which is
later,
true.
in the back of the end zone.
No, well done to Ty. So Ty sits outright on top of the ladder now on 4 wins.
Yep.
With me just behind on 3-1, but a couple of other teams sitting on 3-1, nicely perched in the top 4 there. We've got Fat Stacks Purdy,
Yep.
as well as
Gibbo.
Gibson. Dude, where's my Jamar?
Looking
Life
forward to a
changing
quick dissection of what's taken place on his team, though.
They both got a win this week, so they sit at
Yep.
3-1. It's firmly cemented in the top 4, which is nice for them. There's a couple of middling teams on 2-2, really right in the middle. To Infinity and Bijan, Timmy Code, as well as Jack Attack, Jack Leahy. So not a bad showing for those guys, sitting at 500 after 4 rounds. You'd be okay with that. And then there's a lot of teams down the bottom there, Larry, on 1-3 or 0-4. So you joined Kitch and Jersey Sales on 1-3.
Yep.
And Mac Daddy's Daycare sits all alone on Ireland, 0-4.
I went into this week at 0-3, sitting 9th, and I left this week 1-3, and I still sit at 9th. So it is still a bit grim, but it's nice to get off the board.
I mean, those points 4 aren't too strong, but you're up. You're off and running.
Yep. If we head over to Div 3 before you want to say that, because we're doing ladder right now, boys.
Yep.
We have one undefeated team in Division 3, old back-to-back champion Schnoz Adrian Russo.
Still going.
Sickening stuff. He's going for the three-peat, and he's on top of the ladder with the most points 4 and 4-0.
Talk to me about what's his superstars? Who are the top 2 or 3 players on his team that are getting the job done week in, week out?
He's got Puka.
Oh,
He's got
great pick.
Bijan.
How's he done this?
Puka fell like in our league.
Yeah, dropped.
So same thing. When did you get Puka?
3rd round.
Yeah, so he went in the 2nd, I'm pretty sure here.
Yeah, okay.
And he's got Josh Jacobs, who had a 30 as well.
Ooh, big
He
scores.
nearly,
Yeah,
hit,
okay.
he, nearly
Couple
hit
of
the
real
200,
superstars.
he nearly hit the 200 with one less player on the field than our league.
Ooh, clearly knows what he's doing. Might be up for relegation.
I like to run.
Relegation,
I like to-
promotion.
I like
Keeps
to
doing
run
what he's
with
doing.
luck with him. I think he's just nothing seems to go wrong for him. He doesn't have any hiccups. Just everything is smooth sailing, and it makes me sick.
David by the
3-1 Nick, 3-1 Dan, 2-2 Jake, 2-2 myself, 2-2 Gibbo, the bottom dwellers here, we've got 4 tied on 1 and 3 with
wow.
Braden. Bowbanks got his first win of the season against the second team on the ladder, so that was huge for him.
Big win. Could be
He
a resurgence.
woke up early, and he said the Dale really got the brunt of it on Monday morning, and he really rotted up. So good on him. And then
did he have any highlights on the back? Misses?
I think he had Drake London positioned. The towel was rolled up on the back, and he sat it down. Drake London highlights. Yeah, he said it was the quickest he's ever been. And now moving into last place is Colombo, Alex Russo.
No,
he's capitulated in many facets. Not only his team, mental capitulation, well-being, trades that have been sent out are of obscene natures, and he spent $40 on Fab on Hollywood Brand 2 weeks ago, and now he's dropped him. So this is the mental state that he's in, and for those watching, boys, I can see online there's 7 of yous. Let's lay into him in the group. Let's really give him what he deserves. Anyway, back to Div 1.
Back to Div 1. Well, Blairy, we've got to cut to one of our favourite segments. We need to find out what's going around the league. We need some news and notes. So, Blairy, news and notes from around the league. What's been happening that has maybe some impact on fantasy football?
As we know, the biggest impact of the week and the season so far is the number 2 ranked wide receiver in terms of rankings, Malik Neighbours, gone. Miserable times for myself, but let's not... Yeah, just the ACL just said goodnight, need a rest, and just went up to the air and the heavens above. But speaking of knees, I know, what's her name? The Kardashian, Kim, the main one.
Kim, yep.
What's one of her daughters' names? West, North, Northwest?
Is it Northwest? Yeah.
Well, that's Tyreek Hill's knee. I don't know if it was North or it was West, but that's my gag. And it didn't run too well because I fucked it, but it was actually not bad. I don't know which way his foot was facing, but it was North or West. So not one of my finest. But anyway, moving on. Tyreek Hill's knee. Speaking of spaghetti, that's what that is.
Yeah, no, that was not well.
Gibbo, unwell for you, my friend.
Yeah, well, and we'll get into
very,
some of that.
Very sick boy.
But, yeah, no, he's out for Gib for the season. That's not ideal. Yeah. You never want to see a player
and
hurt.
Like that. Aaron's 3-1. He's feeling pretty good about life at the moment. I just want to state that in Dynasty, Aaron traded away Ashton Genty for Tyreek Hill, and I just want to. I just want to bring it down. I just want to make him just come down to just back down. He's a bit high up here. I want to bring him down a couple pegs. That has been a poor trade, Aaron. Anyway, moving on. Anyway, moving on. Moving on, Aaron. Moving on.
And it happened to, hey, sometimes you swing, sometimes you miss. And that's unfortunate.
In other news, boys, Bucky Irving, big injury cloud, very secretive down at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They haven't said much, but in for a scan on the foot, ankle, maybe some sort of stress issue. I don't know what's going on there. Very quiet. So there's been a couple of pickups in the Buccaneers backfield this week on waivers. We also have
one of the trainers, one of the coaches and trainers in the NFL level, and he did mention that the foot ankle very important. Yeah, he mentioned the foot ankle very important for running backs. Very important for running backs. So hopefully nothing too wrong there because it could be an issue.
Yeah. So moving on from was there any other injuries? Sorry, just the Genty for Hill strings thrown me.
I don't think so. There's a lot of questionable stuff floating around. Oh, Lamar did a little.
Lamar Vegas stringer. Ooh. You've got him, so that's not great. have you got Stafford to come in? He just scored 136 last week, so that's probably not the end of the world.
Yeah, Stafford and Prescott, so they just airmail the whole game, so that's good. Hopefully they can,
Over in
somewhat.
Over in Division 3, Nico Russo's got Lamar. He actually traded for him, so he's got Lamar and Josh Allen. So he's got the tandem big boys. Traded half his team for him, and now he's in some strife.
Yeah. Well, Lamar out too.
And that is injuries, boys. While we're on news and notes, though, we'll touch on the 2 trades that went through this week in our league. Been a good year so far. I think that's up to 6 now.
Yeah,
which
really...
I think the extra flex has brought, like, this has to be affecting the trade table. These lower level trades, a couple high end trades too, but it's definitely making movement a lot easier, I'm finding. And waivers, I'm in multiple leagues where we've got less players on rosters than our league, and waivers is just as ugly in there. Like, it's not like our league having an extra roster spot has been shocking for waivers. Every league's the same. Woody Marks isn't available anywhere.
Waivers have been a bit soft this year in general, so I think it's
my
trades are good.
Myself and Gibbo, we did a move. It was desperation for myself, really. I didn't want any part of it, but I lost Malik Neighbours that morning, and we did a trade about an hour and a half after his knee went to heaven, and I traded away my other, it's just miserable, Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I had to move him on, shipped him away with Chase Brown. And I received back Justin Herbert and Jamar offensive line issue Chase. Now, I don't love it, didn't love it, but I felt like I had no choice. Where are you at? And where are you at more for my team and Gibbo's team as well? Because I think there's some more ramifications on the other end of it.
I liked it for your team. I think Gibbo... I don't know this. I haven't had any of the players there really, so haven't looked into it too deeply. But the offensive line issues at the Chargers, Gibbo's a little bit jumpy on that, and that's why he's gotten out of the Justin Herbert investment. And he's brought in Jaden Daniels, so that's good for him. But I don't think it's that bad for you. Is he going to be scoring 30 every week? No, but he's good for 15 to 20 and 25 on a good day. So I think Herbie's
Alex,
fine.
I don't know if you're watching out there, mate, but we're in strife.
They have the highest pass rate in the league, the Chargers. So their pace of play not great, but highest pass rate. The big one for me is Jamar Chase. Gibbo completely off him. I've said this to you already, Blairy. I think Jamar Chase, as we know, is elite. I don't think it's as grim as we think. It's been down for a two-game sample size. The first game, Burrow got hurt. The game Burrow got hurt, he wasn't that effective. But then they played Minnesota, and that was the worst game I've ever seen a team play with all the turnovers they were having and everything. It wasn't just the line, it was everything. And then last week they played Broncos, who are one of the top 3 defenses in the league.
In Denver.
Always going to cause them issues. So I still think Chase is an elite talent. He's starting to be a bit of a squeaky wheel. I saw him, looks like he was complaining and getting frustrated with some of the coaches. So I still expect him to have some games and get a hell of a lot of targets, depending on whatever they do at quarterback and line. So I like that for you. You've filled that gap. You're going to play him every week and hope for the best.
I'd rather Malik.
Boom scores that we know. The issue for Gibb, right, is
he just lost Tyreek.
One of his only 3 receivers that he had on his roster.
This was pre-Tyreek injury. This was pre-Tyreek injury.
So he's left with 1 wide receiver on his roster, which is a little bit thin last time I checked. So, yeah, I like that Gibbs brought in the talent at quarterback, bang, but it's left him super thin at a position and backfire a little bit. You've sort of just filled spots, which I think you needed to do. So I like the trade a little bit more at the moment on your side, but it will depend how much Jaden Daniels bounce backs and contributes to Gibbs' team long term. Good trade, though. Good trade.
Yep, it was a big one.
Good trade.
It was a big one. The other one was today. Andy and Cam did a little trade, and Krosky Merritt and Coleman from the Bills went to Andy's squad and Cam picked up Michael Pittman Jr. Andy in a massive hole trying to fill a squad this week. And Cam, I think, saw the opportunity to get a undervalued wide receiver that people are a little bit out on, but I think Cam won that deal in my eyes because I think Pittman's probably a top 20 the rest of the way.
Well, you know what I've thought the whole season about Cam's wide receivers. So I'm glad that he's finally brought one in. The thing I don't understand, and again, this is the old snake oil salesman working his best magic. I don't understand the motivation at all from Andy to take either of those players. You mentioned he's in a bye week. Is he looking to fill holes bye week? Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's missing. He's had no playable running backs outside of Kamara, so he's got Krosky Merritt on.
But so this is what I don't know. Maybe this conversation happened, but he's thinking I need to fill a running back spot. Who has a billion running backs?
Gibbo.
No wide receivers.
Gibbo.
And I think
Silly,
most of the running backs on his roster are better than Jacory's great, but it's such a committee there.
Gibbo, he could have gone
don't know.
straight to Gibbo for Pittman for Pollard. Done.
Straight swap. That's so. There was just when I saw that go through.
Not enough due
very
diligence
surprised.
around at the moment.
I was hey, don't underestimate the power of the snake oil. He sprinkles a little bit, and people go into a trance. So
I would like
I'm
to read you just a little tidbit from Alex McIntosh during the week when I did that big trade with him in after round 2. Speaking of snake oil, apologies. Just thinking about our trade, I can't believe this is AMAC's message to me during the week. I can't believe you even said that Egbuka wasn't enough for Daniel Jones. You're a fucking disgrace. I was vulnerable and I feel like I will never recover from this. I'm just letting you know we will never, ever be trading again. You're the real snake oil salesman. That is all. P.S. Anyone that I ever have on my roster will never set foot on your roster.
that is so. He's put an embargo. There's a trade embargo.
Yeah, there's a trade embargo on his own doing, mind you, because then he traded with you the week after. It was just as pathetic.
No, it's
Jordan
all right.
Mason for Ted McMillan. Fuck off, Aaron.
That's all right. He needed that running back too.
Yeah,
I think
what
the
did he
thing
score in the
with
week?
him that he didn't say because he kept ragging Amari and Hampton. I don't know
Yes.
what he was saying, but I was
Yes.
like, this is straight up rookie stuff, and also they're passing the ball a hell of a lot of the Chargers. The talent was always there. I think we just started to see that come to light on the weekend when you put up 25 points or something for you?
Who's this? Amari
Murray?
Hampton, 25, and Egbuka put up 20.
We knew Ibuka was playing well. It was more will he fall off when Godwin comes back and
Yeah.
stuff. But so that's held true. He looks great. But it's the Amarian one who's starting to ascend, who will really, if he continues on his trajectory, will make that trade look long term. But yeah, he needed a quarterback too. So he's sad about it though. Poor AMAC.
He's in the
What player is
he's
that?
in the yeah. That's it. That's a long news and notes. Apologies, boys. Probably a bit much there. Moving on.
Well, we're going to move straight on to waivers, Blair, because it's Wednesday night and that's when they go through.
Yep, they do, mate. And because I've added a few new drops this week, waivers has gone
take it.
missing. Just gone missing.
Oh, it's not there.
Don't worry, it's there.
So let's get the auction underway. On the first cow here, who's got 55, 55, 55, no, say no, 7, 7, 7, 8, but 8, no, 9, 9, 9, 59, 60, 60, 60, 60, 1, but 1, now, 60, but 1, now, 1, but 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 8, but 4, 6, but 4, now, 4, now, 5, but 1, now, 4, 4, 4, now, half, 64, 4, now, 5, 5, 5, 65, 5, but half, 5, now, quarter, half, but 5, 75, but 1, now, 75, 65, now, 75.
I just want to run it all night.
I
That's
love
all I
it.
got in my life.
Yeah, we can't. I was a little bit sad when you said that wasn't coming.
Yeah, don't worry. It just moved around him a little grid because of a couple extras.
Very nice. All right, Blair,
Okay.
waivers, hit us up. What are we looking at first? Where are we?
Gibbo, he's gone one out here, boys. Rashad White, 27 bangers. One out.
Yeah. So
He's nervous about Bucky, obviously.
he's got
But-
Bucky. He's nervous about Bucky. He needs
Yep.
that, but he needs a wide receiver. So
He does.
I'm not sure if he got one. We'll see if he's picked anyone else up along the way. But yeah, big spend for the backup. Rashad White. That's fine. It's a
If
good
Bucky's
get.
out, then it's yeah,
yeah.
no issue.
It's a good get.
You, as one of the better teams and someone that seems like, unless it all falls apart, won't miss finals. You've gone Kendra Miller for $17. I think that's a good spend. You can sit on him and wait. A few other spends: 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. No one else got him.
I haven't been too involved.
Kamara, you never know. Kamara could get traded at the deadline.
You never know. He's just to sit and wait, maybe see what happens. He's looked good. Leads the league in missed tackle rate, which is impressive.
That's a sperm whale Kane Corns Gibbo comment, that one.
Yeah, the deep dive.
The deep dive.
But I haven't been that involved in waivers this year, Larry, for the first
No.
month. That was the first time. And I did the classic. My first bid was $12 over the afternoon.
Just kept going up.
I thought, I've got to get this guy. I want him. So I've got up to $17. A little bit of an overspend, but I got the money there and thought, he's one of that I can sit on for a few weeks and see what happens.
Next on the list, here's where Gibbo swoops on a wide receiver. Goes Marvin Mims Jr., one out with a $14 spend. I'm fine because I said to him during the week, you need to pick up someone that can get a big play touchdown. If you don't have any wide receivers, you've got nothing to lose. Don't get some guy that's going to get 4 catches for 40 yards.
Yeah.
Try and get someone that can turn a 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
And Marvin Mims is coming off 17.5 points. So maybe he's chasing the score, which is never good.
Yeah, against Cincy.
But
Highest
that's
receptions.
a good... Yep. So
it's fine.
don't love it.
But he's coming up against Philly.
Now he's got Philly, so it's dirty. Ooh.
Then he has the Jets and the Giants, but I don't know if he's playing the spot start piece. I don't know against Philly this week at Philly is going to be great for Marvin Mims. Whatever.
Now, next one, I myself have gone. I am the Walrus, Darren Waller. There's a bit of a story behind this today. I don't have much fab left, as you've seen. My tight end, I'm just really rotating weekly. Stuck $9 on. Had a few random conversations with some boys saying I never thought 9 was getting it done after that one random week. Andy's going, I'm fishing for a tight end. I need Waller. I'm probably going 25 minimum. And I'm like, I might go for it. I'm not going to get him. Someone will fucking outbid me. And I left it. I had $9 and I was going to cancel it. I'm like, what's the point? I'll just cancel it and put my money elsewhere. I forgot to cancel it. Waivers rolled. Looked down. I'm like, why have I got Darren Waller on my team? He didn't bid.
Unbelievable.
So we've only got one bid, and it was Cam with a $3 for a bye-week fill-in.
Well, not many people win. So
And look, it could be completely nothing, but hey, we saw the tight end at Miami last year, Jonnu Smith. That ball got rolling, and Tyreek Hill's now out.
Tyreek Hill's out, so there's some catches to go to other guys. He looked good last week, especially presence in the red zone and end zone.
I thought very athletic too.
Oh, he's an athletic person. The interesting thing, I don't remember the exact number, but he actually lined up at wide receiver for 80 something.
He only ran 12 routes. He wasn't out there a lot.
Okay, but he wasn't in line for most of those. He was playing a wide receiver.
And now no Tyreek, so
that's good.
Yeah, so I was actually thrilled, to be honest. I don't know whether I'll start him this week, but when I got that, I was a bit like, oh shit, okay. I've gone Cardinals defense $7 defensive spend. Cam's brought in obviously with the failed bid.
Who's the Cardinals playing?
The Cardinals are versing the Tennessee Titans in Arizona.
That's the stream. Yep.
Cam's picked up Zach Ertz as his bye-week fill-in for $3. I've gone a kicker for $3. Probably didn't need to spend, but fuck, my fab's low. Who gives a shit? Pick the guy I want. Andy's gone Kareem Hunt for $0. Obviously chasing any kind of running back.
Yeah, hard to play there. Committee.
that is waivers. Post waivers in our league, we've also had myself pick up Sean Tucker from Tampa Bay at the running back position. I actually think if Bucky Irving misses time, Sean Tucker's the one for me that's going to get the bulk of the carries.
I like it as a sneaky little stash because, yeah, it was a game last year where he got 30-something points. Like, it looks like he can play. I'll get him involved. And we know that the efficiency of running for Rashad White isn't great. So any issues there, I like that little get to see what happens.
I'll do a tiny little run through of Division 3, just a real quick one with no context. But Travis, we've got some tight end issues over there. Teenage Mutant Ninjigba Turtles. Am I in the right league here? Yep, is picked up Travis Kelce.
Be careful with that.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, I'm amazed that's been put through. Jesus. Malik Neighbours dropped. Here Comes the McBride has picked up a kicker. These are all post waivers. Ignore those. I want to go to waivers. Apologies, boys. Chasing Rings, Romeo Dubes, $5. Myself, Cardinals D. Cam Ward's been picked up in that league. The desperation at quarterback is immense. There was Cam Ward left, and I think Flacco.
Ooh.
Diggs, $15. Here Comes the McBride. Bowie's has gone Seattle defense. Another Browns defensive pickup by Marvin. Downhill Skiers has gone the Malik Washington ad for broken knee Tyreek. Chasing Rings has gone Kendre Miller, which is Alex Russo, and he's dropped his $40 fab spend of Hollywood Brown. I'll touch on that again. He's unwell, Alex, at the moment, Colombo. Sick boy. Team unwell. Got the flu. I don't know what he's going to do. Some of the rumours, innuendo of the deals that have been floating around, immensely disgusting. If I do mention the deal he sent me, he might defriend me. But I'm considering just saying it.
Do it.
And I will. He's come for Achane, and he sent me Chase Brown and Ferguson. That's what we're dealing with over at Division 3, boys. So if you want to be fisted by an Italian who loves to make sauce,
turn you into pizza dough.
salami, just go knock in Cranbourne West. He'll offer you something good, boys. We'll finish off. I got Darren Waller in that league too. Darius Slayton got picked up, $15 Kentucky Fried Chicken. Chasing Rings, Colts D, and Teenage Mutant, we'll do it again, Njigba Turtles. Rashid Shaheed, $2. The group Division 3 is popping off right now because I've just ratted out Alex. Anyway, boys, that is waivers.
75, sold your way, 65 and a half, 21, Andy Rock, 21, Rockstar, 21, cattle, and we got some cows here.
We've got a ha, oh no, Blair Gibson is exposing Alex, and then Aaron Bobanks has gone, he's really done it.
Yeah. Blair, I think we missed it last week. We've got to do it this week. We've got to get Blair's Wonder Waiver kicker.
Oh, fucking oath we do, boys.
So give me a bit of that and let everyone know if you're still looking for a waiver wire kicker.
Oh, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Oh, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. And now you're right upside down. Show me how you want it to be.
Welcome in, boys. Blairy's Wonder Waiver Wire kicker of the week this week. I don't know. We don't have him in Div 1. That's what the show's about. Joshua Cardi, Rams. Been quite busy the last few weeks. Been a very straight shooter. And he's also got San Fran this week, which I think will be quite a scoring affair in a nice sunny day under the roof. That doesn't make sense. If it's a nice sunny day, it's under the roof. But it's in LA anyway. No wind. Cardi for the win. Blair is Wonder Kicker of the week.
Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now, because
Word is Division 3. Alex has gone after everyone's running back one with that exact package.
At least he's trying. At least he's trying. God.
Oh, God.
God. All right, Brad.
Relegation, I think.
Matchups this week.
Yep.
We're getting into it.
Huge.
We're a month into the season. Still plenty of work to be done coming into week 5. Which one should we kick off with first?
Let's go. Let's just hit mine off. Let's get it out of the way early. I'm off a win. I need some positivity in my life after the my boy Malik. Massive game because this is a jump game for me and Andy. I feel like I've got Andy at the right time myself. Hopefully that means something, but I am nervous. I'm petrified Jamar Chase scores nothing against Detroit. Like, I'm considering playing someone else. That's how scared I am. I will be playing Chase, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I've got to slot in Darnold at quarterback because Love's on bye, and across at Andy, he's lost Tyler Warren. By the way,
Dude,
Tyler Warren last week was called out late at approximately 10:25 p.m. Andrew, Jersey Sales, Jalen Warren, apologies. Jersey Sales, Creases, Hot Hand, Wet Dreams, Prison Pockets, Shivers, Alice, Andrew, thank you. Went to bed approximately 7:15 p.m. as he normally does every night, and woken up to a score of 0 because he left him on his field and he fucking went with a 0. And he's told me this week if I could possibly leave that out of the show and not throw him under the bus. But I threw Alex under the bus in Div 3, so I'm going to throw Andy under the bus too. That is the second time you have done that in the last few years. It cost you finals 2 years ago because you played a 0 at quarterback, and you've done it again. Another 0 on the field. What did he lose by last week?
Great call. How do I go back here? Scoreboard. Let's have a look. Week 4. Who did he play? He lost by 10 points.
10 points.
Hang on.
That is not good.
Hang on. Is this? Yeah, Jalen Warren. He got a 0 and lost by less than 10 points. 9.6. And a fill-in. I mean, he had no fill-in on his bench that would have done the job for him anyway.
But but you know who his fill-in could have been? Gainwell, who took the job and scored 30.
Could have been Gainwell. Yep, could have been exactly right. Yeah, just really poor there.
Poor management.
So that's
back to my matchup. Sorry. Back to my matchup. Yeah, right. That's my say right there. What do you?
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head in terms of the administration of this team has been poor since the outset. I said it was my
this
lowest
year or since inception.
This draft.
Okay, I thought you meant since 16 years ago.
Because he's got Baker Mayfield and Bo Nix, who for me they're not real dial movers. That's fine. Neither are your guys really this week. Then he's got Alvin Kamara, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, Cooper Kupp, Keon Coleman, and then he rolls out Amon-Ra and Devontae Adams. Now, he's going to need Amon-Ra and Devontae Adams to both score 50 points for him to win this week.
Yep, I tend to agree.
That team, I mean, he's got a bit of a bye apocalypse and a lot of injuries just sitting on his bench. I don't know what he's thinking here. He's 1-3. He should have already moved off CD. We've got some more blokes on here.
I sent him an offer today for CD and got shut down pretty quick.
Yeah, but he's holding him and holding strong. Okay, but that team this week, Blair. If you lose to that team this week,
I'm worried still because I don't think my team's very good. But
I think your quarterbacks cover fine. Jabba Hubbard's fine. And Marion looks like he's on the up. J-Mo against Cincinnati, he's probably going to put up 30 points. Debo's been very good. Agbuka very good. You've got Jamar Chase. We know what he can do. Yeah, I think you get the win this week, Blairy, and maybe
Thanks, mate.
just straighten up your season a little bit.
I'll tip
Unless
myself too.
Andy pulls something the magic happen.
Yep.
Like you've never seen.
Yep. Just a little siren alert. Division 3's done a live trade. A trade has just happened in Division 3. Ring, ring, ring.
No, don't tell me
Adrian-
Chase Brown and
Adrian Russo, Schnoz Russo, 4-0 back-to-back champ. He's acquired David Montgomery. He's in a buy apocalypse this week, and he's traded on Keenan Allen to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
it's just too many times. You're gonna
It's
stuff up.
unbelievable. I can't believe this for tonight. What's going on?
Yeah, well, okay. I mean, that's fine. It's a fine trade. Yeah.
Matchup 2 for the week. The top of the table, 4-0, Ty Millard, the big goosey boy himself, who's never won a ring, been in 5 Super Bowls. He's looking in great areas to get back there again. He's going up against Lee Kitchen, 1-3. Not a Lee Kitchen season at the moment. He's normally not down this area of the ladder. 1-3 going up against a powerhouse. Couple of things that stand out for me on Lee's team, in which he's actually couple of things that stand out. Lad McConkey, T. Higgins. That's been big misses.
Well, he's playing Lad McConkey, T. Higgins, and Jalen Waddle. He's got a
Lad's
lot
on
of
his bench
running
at the
wide
moment.
receiver twos. A lot of wide receivers twos. Josh Jacobs on the bye.
Josh Jacobs on a bye is horrific for him, and look, Ty's playing Tua because he's got bye issues as well, which is not great. But I just think the rest of the team just covers the loss of that.
Last year we had the triad,
The triad, yep,
but this year we've got
the square,
the box,
the box, the square,
Because-
the cube, the cube.
We need. Well, it can't be a cube. That's
Too many
we
running
need
backs.
a
He's got
name.
that many.
We need a name for some sort. I'll find something.
Yeah,
But
we
Saquon
do need a
Barkley,
name.
James Cook, Quinshon Judkins,
Yep.
and the resurgence of Travis Etienne. He has 4 genuine gun running backs as starters. And then don't mind that, his wide receivers are Nico Collins and Garrett Wilson. That is, I don't care. He has to play 2 this week. It doesn't matter. He's not losing this game. He's just not losing
No,
this game.
he's not. Kitch is going to stoop to 1-4. Ty 5-0. I just finals at 6-man, as we know in our league. Ty is locked as a team will ever be. And he's just fighting for that week 1 bye at this rate with that team. Luck going his way at the moment. Hasn't had any hiccups with players. We did lose Worthy for a couple of weeks, and he didn't even give a fuck because it meant nothing to his team. So it's an unbelievable team on paper. I don't want to read it out because it makes me feel like I'm wasting every second of my life on this year for no reason. So I think Ty comfortably this week.
Outside.
Next matchup, Fat Stacks, Cam Purdy, 3-1, goes up against Dude Where's My Jamar. A name change might be needed now. Yeah, Adam Gibson, 3-1. Looking quickly at the teams. Gibbo's in big trouble this week. Don't see a way out, really. Jaden Daniels might rescue him if he comes back, but coming off the knee in the brace, I think he's going to be capped early on. And Gibbo has lost Chase, who hasn't scored great, but he still lost Chase, Jamar. He has also lost Tyreek Hill for the knee, and Drake London is on bye. So his strongest asset in the start of the season, he's got not a single one of those receivers playing in week 5. And he's got to trot out Chase Brown up against the Detroit Lions front 4. He's got to trot out. He's got just a 0 at wide receiver at the moment, so I don't know what he's even going to do there.
Yeah, he's got to play someone in that.
He's still going to He's still
Yeah,
going to flip
flex.
someone for another wide receiver. Oh, can he play another?
Oh, yeah.
No, he can't. Yeah, he's still missing the wide receiver.
He's
Yeah.
one wide receiver that he actually had at the end of last round.
Yeah.
He's on bye this week. So he had no-
So does Gibbo? This is a walkover right now for Gibbo. He just needs to just maybe regroup this week because he might even be missing Bucky Irving. We don't know. This is a bigger walkover as I've seen in recent memory. Even though Cam's missing Tucker Craft and Metcalf, but I don't I think Cam just walks all over him this week. I think that's it. What do you reckon?
No, I agree. He's obviously got a couple of strong quarterbacks, Hurts and Fields. He's got Derrick Henry. Now, Lamar Jackson, I think, is going to miss at least this week. We're playing Houston. 90% of our starting defense is injured or banged up. Derrick Henry could carry the ball 50 times this week. We'll just
gonna be the week
run
he
the
scores.
piss out of it, make sure our defense never gets on the field. So I think it's a big week for Derrick Henry if we're at all smart. He's also brought in Woody Marks against Baltimore, whose defense is, and Pittman comes in as well, who's I think a better start than Moore at the moment. So yeah, I think he's done well to patch some of those bye week issues, and I think he's going to win this one quite convincingly again. He's in a bit of strife. At receiver.
He's 3-1, and I like that he's attempted to make moves, and he likes to make moves, but I don't know if he's made the right moves for his team build so far. That's yet to be determined, but look, he did the Jamar Chase trade before the injury of Tyreek, so that is stiff. I'll give him that, but his team has gone from a strong suit at wide receiver to a weak point.
Yeah, I think he's 3-1, so who we judge?
Got
But
a little bit of rain,
he drafted 3-gun wide receivers and then just went running backs, and he hit on a lot of those running backs. And what I think he should have done earlier in the season was moved off of them for receiver depth to bring in.
Yep.
But when he hits on guys like J.K. Dobbins and Javonte Williams, he starts to think that they are LaDainian Tomlinson and Adrian Peterson reincarnate, and it's almost impossible to move for him because he wants the wide receiver or running back one.
Yeah.
So that's been an issue for him. He's got too many running backs now. It doesn't matter. You can't play them all. He should have moved those on earlier in the season. But now it's almost like he's going to be a little bit desperate to do that.
Yep. So, yeah, I think Cam comfortably. Second to last matchup of the week, to Infinity and Bajan, Timothy Code going against the other powerhouse currently of the league, yourself, Chat TDP, Aaron Hoare. Cody's 2-2, sitting even. You're 3-1. Tim missing Bajan Robinson, his best player, which is a disaster for him. Genty did have a super week last week, impressed a lot of people and gave you a little bit of hope from what's to come with him. But just the fact that you are just a better team than Tim, and Tim now loses his best player on bye for the week. I know you're missing Lamar. I understand that. But I think Stafford against San Fran's fine. I think you're good for 18 to 20, and the rest of your team is better. He's relying on Genty and Smith and Jigba because currently Brian Thomas Jr. is dead. That offense is a shambles over in Jacksonville, and they're winning, which makes things even worse. Shambles over there, and they're going against KC, which isn't great. They've been stopping a few teams of recent. So I think you're going to win this quite comfortably as well. I just think the coverage, that the Bajan loss is huge for Tim. Can't cover that.
Bajan, it's very hard. I'm in a prime position to win. Could be a dip week though. I've been up for most of the season, so that could be coming. But I think Tim, a little bit of bye and potentially injury issue as well. Brock Purdy is questionable coming off a short week, and all of his receivers haven't trained yet. One hasn't trained. There's talks that Ricky Pearsall might sit this week as well. So there could be some serious issues for Brock Purdy as well. So even though I'm without Lamar, I think that we can match up all right against quarterback, and then it just comes down to the rest of the team. What will completely just send Tim into a spiral of depression is if Cam Scatterboo has a big game against him.
Oh, didn't see that matchup. Ski, scat. I didn't see. And the funniest part about the grand final on the weekend, I don't know if you saw, but that Amy ad that was running the scat, scat, I'm a scat man. And every I'm like, Tim can't even escape it. He can't even watch the grand final in peace.
Can't get away from it.
Horrific.
I got a message from Tim today in the morning. I didn't write back actually. Busy day at work. I'm sorry. I do apologise. But I got a message that just said, I could sure use scat this week with a crying face.
Broken. Yeah. As a person that's down the bottom of the ladder, I want I think you're going to win. I want you to win because for me to somehow scrape in, I need you and Ty to just win out. Because the more you guys win, the more people it knocks off above me. So I just want you and Ty to keep winning.
Yep. Well, I'll try my best.
Thank you. Last matchup of the week. Mac Daddy's Daycare with a combined win total of donuts. That's a 0-4. Owen Wilson at his best. Up against Jack Attack at 2-2. Jack feels like an odd 2-2 right now. Very almost phony like. I'm not loving that he's 2-2 with that team. I think I've actually scored more points than him, which just tells you a story about Jack's team and luck. But yeah, I think this is actually going to be a tough matchup on paper to pick a winner. Both aren't great. Jack missing. Look, Evans is out. McLaurin is questionable still. He operates honestly. He goes to the beat of his own drum. I just looked at his team and I feel unwell. He is rostering. He's short 2 people on his field for one. Sorry, on his bench. He's rostering. We got a 6 bench. We got 6 bench, and he's got 4 people on his bench, and he's got 2 spare roster spots. Plus, he's got Steelers D on
2
bye.
guys on bye.
And Jack, Jack.
And
You're the richest guy in the group. You don't work very hard. You've been in Europe for 3.5 weeks again, just taking the absolute piss out of everyone while our mortgages, our home loan rates just cripple us. And you take all the trail commission that you want and you sit back, twiddle your thumbs, have 65 beers in fucking Spain at a mansion with 22 people for fucking, you should see this pool, it's unbelievable. And you don't have time for your fantasy team? This is like listening to the firefighters saying that they fucking don't have time. What is this rubbish?
I don't know how this has happened. Like, he's had the time to drop 2 people and not bring anyone in.
I'm looking at it.
2 people on board.
I'm disgusted.
Look at the projections. The projections are pretty close right now, but he's got 2 players less.
On bye, which says a lot about AMAC's team right
That says
now.
a lot about AMAC's team.
No, I actually I texted AMAC earlier and I said, "Can you please win this week? It's your time to shine." And I think he's just banned me. He's muted me off everything.
He's got the extra flexes made things interesting this year because he's actually starting.
It's good, isn't it?
He's got Justin Jefferson against Cleveland and Corliss up against Philly. He's got Jordan Mason against Cleveland. Oh, it's going to be hard for him to win. But who knows with what
Hang
he's
on.
doing.
Let's not mention the caliber of quarterbacks in this matchup. We've got Bryce Young, Daniel Jones, Geno Smith, and CJ Stroud. It is as grim as it gets.
Yeah, no, it's not great.
Yeah, so I don't even know who to tip here. Like, is there a world Jack forgets to do his lineup?
No, Jack needs to just put a couple of guys in. He could put Khalil Shakir in and go and grab any D because you've got spare roster spots. You don't even need to drop anyone.
You could
Just
grab 2
throw any
Ds.
D in, because the Steelers are on bye. Grab 2 Ds and make a choice. I think if he fills out his roster, I think he wins easily. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think Gibbs against Cincinnati. McCaffrey gets 86 touches a game. I'll tip Jack purely on the fact that I think AMAC is just in big trouble. And I hope AMAC wins. I'm looking at you, AMAC. I hope you
That would
win.
be good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
pretty spirits up.
I'll tip Jack just because I think AMAC's in a bit of strife.
Yep. That's it, Larry. All matchups. Week 5 really starting to shape up this season.
It is.
That's
Yep.
it, Larry.
Yep.
Anything else for us?
No. Geelong and fucking cat piss. The AFL's rigged. Like,
right,
what is this academy? Academy's father sons. Like, fuck me swinging. We're all doomed. Brisbane are going to win 65 flags.
Dazzy's coming in there.
Outside of that, what else have I got? No, I think I've served out a few sprays tonight. Alex is not happy
Yeah,
with
he's
me
done
in
well.
Div 3. He's just said privately in a text, "You can go fuck yourself."
Yep.
So
Warranted too.
Yep.
You know
I
how to
think
get back in.
you are a
Columbo.
fucking maggot cunt, is what he's going with next. Jesus Christ.
Aggressive.
It's too much.
Did
I
he
hope
call
no
you
kids
a-
are watching right now. Turn the fucking filters off.
He didn't call you a teenage mutant jig turtle.
So for Division 1, boys, AMAC in big trouble. Aaron and Ty seem to be the best two teams in it. Across at Div 3, we've got Adrian dominating as usual. Luck going his way as usual. A bit of a mid-pack. And then we've got Columbo. Alex Russo himself. 2 weeks ago, he scored the second highest score of the year and was fucking... He was so happy. He was giving me advice about my shit team. And since then, he hasn't scored over 80 points. So I'm looking down the camera at you, Alex. I know you're watching right now, and you are a sick boy. Unwell, and you need to sort yourself out, mate.
He can. I trust that Columbo can gather himself, and there can be a little bit of a lift. He can rise from the ashes. The thing about fantasy is things are never going as well as you think, and they're never going as bad as you think. As you can attest to, Blairy, with your complete depression over the first 3 weeks, and you got a little win, and there's a little
Feel a little bit better.
into
The
tunnel.
good luck hat's back on. Valtteri
So,
Bottas doing his best
things
work.
can change. Things can change quickly, so don't be too down and out. It can swing around quickly, Blairy. But that ultimately comes down to, as we know, Blairy, the big guys pulling all the strings.
It
The
does.
gods,
They
so
are
make
pulling
sure-
all the strings.
Make sure this week that you are sacrificing and praying in accordance with the fantasy Bible, whatever is outlined in that. And as we say every week, Larry, as we sign off,
Andy, you set a line up. If you have another little bedtime zero on that field this week, Sunshine, oh boy.
that's got nothing to do with the gods. That's just negligence, pure negligence. Let's fix that. And this week, may the gods be with you. Goodbye.
Are you ready?
You think you could tell us what to do? You think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better?